Hey, it's Shreya, and I'm here with an update in my third year as an evening law student at Georgetown University. If you're new here, and chances are you are, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I currently work full-time in the DC area, and on the side, during the evenings, I attend law school at Georgetown University. Part of what initially enticed me to attend Georgetown was a 6-figure scholarship, which would be broken down to each of 4 years of my education as an evening student. Today, after 3 successful years, I'm here to tell you how my scholarship has panned out thus far, and to highlight some of the things that people might not know about law school scholarships. Before I get started, make sure you throw me some thumbs, subs, and comments. As you all might know, I don't get paid for this, it's just a fun hobby, so your feedback is what makes it all feel worth it for me. Okay, so if you've made it to this point, I would assume you're at least a little remotely interested in law school scholarships. Or you're here to see my cat, in which case, she's had enough of me today. Actually, Shabs. Meow. Mama, sit up here. Oh, you're so cute. Are you angry? Okay, I'll put you down. So let's get into it. 4 things that you may not have known about law school scholarships. Number 1, there are basically 2 different types of law school scholarships: conditional scholarships and unconditional scholarships. Conditional scholarships mean that there are strings attached to the money. So you have to maintain typically a general GPA or a certain class rank in order for your money to go from 1 year to the following subsequent years that you attend a given school. The second type of scholarship, which is the scholarship that my school offers, is called an unconditional scholarship. Unconditional scholarships have no strings attached. As long as you're passing all of your law school courses, you'll continue to receive your scholarship money from year to year. It can't be increased or reduced for any reason other than not being in good academic standing. And basically, good academic standing means that you at least get a C in all of your classes. So how do you find out whether the scholarship you've been offered is conditional or unconditional? The school should tell you that information. But if all of that fails, take a look at your offer letter, ask the financial aid office. As a final step, you could look at your school's American Bar Association 509 disclosure, which will list whether the school typically offers conditional aid or unconditional aid. Either way, this is information you should be privy to before you accept or reject a law school scholarship offer. That brings me to my second point, which may be unique to Georgetown, but I feel like I should talk about it either way in case other schools also do this. But scholarships for specific dollar amounts may seem sweet up front, but they often don't account for inevitable tuition increases and inflation increases during the time that you'll be in school. I'll give you an example. During my first year of law school, my scholarship covered everything except for $15,000 for the entire year out of pocket. I was able to take out student loans to cover what the scholarship didn't cover. But as we all know, tuition increases every year, especially at private universities. So during my second year, because of this, even though my scholarship still covered the same amount, the money just didn't go as far. And I was left to pay about $20,000 out of pocket, which I also covered with student loans. Now that I'm on my third year, my scholarship that started out covering about 3/4 of my tuition now only covers half, and I've had to cover $30,000 out of pocket. In short, that number's only going to increase the longer I take to complete my degree. And in effect, my scholarship is over time worth less and less. So as a pro tip, when you're looking at scholarship offers or doing negotiations, make sure you account for things like tuition increases. These can be anything from 2% all the way up to 7 or 10% in a given year. As someone who was raised in a single mother, modest household, things like tuition increases were not something I originally knew about, and they made my out-of-pocket/student loan cost actually a lot higher than I originally anticipated for them to be. That brings me to my third point. Scholarships typically, well, again, this might be unique to Georgetown, but they typically don't cover summer courses. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll tell you why it's relevant to me as an evening student. While it's certainly possible to get through the evening program without taking any summer classes, taking them does make things quite a bit easier. You're able to lighten your class load during the semester or potentially graduate early. When school scholarships don't pay for these kinds of expenses, it just makes the already very expensive journey of law school that much more costly. At Georgetown, we pay about $2,500 per credit hour, so those amounts add up quickly. And now for my fourth and final point, to finish on a good note, which again might be unique to Georgetown. The school will typically allow you to use the rest or remainder of your scholarship money in the semester that you graduate, or should I say the semester that someone finishes classes. This is good because I'm planning to graduate early and I don't have to worry about my tuition scholarship going to waste. It also means that fortunately the school does not discourage students from graduating early. Alright, so that's it. In summation, law school, even with a scholarship, even with a significant scholarship, is a lot more expensive than it seems. If you're here and you're still in the scholarship negotiation process, it might not hurt to ask questions like, will my scholarship be adjusted for inflation or tuition increases? Or to potentially try to negotiate for more money to account for those fluctuations that will inevitably occur in the future. That's all I've got for today. Thanks for stopping by. Drop me some comments down below, or feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram or email address, which is down in the description box. And I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. Woo!